Alright guys, welcome back to some more Dying Light. So we are down to the last two final chapters. And we're gonna definitely finish it today. I have been meaning to finish this so we can move on. Today was crazy, super busy. I was running around a lot. I did pick up my copy of Borderlands 4. So we'll be playing that soon. And by soon, probably next week. Like towards the end of the week, because got a lot more other stuff that I need to hop into as well, like Chronos, the New Dawn. So I guess my vehicle's gone, so I'll recall it. But yeah, definitely going to be playing Borderlands 4, so stay tuned for that. We picked it up today, so. We saw the Demon Slayer movie. Really good. The new animation is really good. The only thing I was like really bummed about, well, really actually mad about, is the AMC that I went to sold out all its stock the previous night. So anyone who went today to see it, all the cups were gone. So I was mad because I wanted the Shinobu cup and the Tanjiro cup, and all the cups were gone. So I technically didn't even get the Zenitsu or Giyu, and I didn't want them. But yeah, even so, they weren't available. However, the lady tried to be funny. Well, like, I think she was trying to be nice. She's like, "Oh, we got some of the popcorn buckets left," and in my head, I told them, like, I was basically saying, yeah, because nobody wanted those fucking ugly buckets. The buckets weren't cool. I'm gonna be honest, they were not cool. Now, if you went and saw the movie in Japan, the Japan buckets for the movie were cool. But the American buckets were not cool. So I was just like, I don't care about the bucket. I wanted the cups. And not to get into spoilers, but for anyone who did see the movie, you know why specifically the Tanjiro and the Shinobu cup were like my highly sought ones. Not only were the designs really cool, but obviously, well, one of the fights I can talk about. So, no, he's just gonna misbehave. He'll calm down. Plus I'm not gonna be long. Sorry, my cat is crying, so you might hear him in the background. I hope he's quiet. He's in the cage because he's attacking my other cat, and he's just not behaving. So hopefully he calms down and he's not so loud. But anyways, what I was saying is, I can talk about the Tanjiro Cup. So the reason why the Tanjiro Cup is so cool to me was there was the fight with Akaza in there with him and Giyu. And obviously, this is a spoiler, but this is the second season of the show and the movie. If you hadn't seen it, then that's on you. The demon that they fight, Akaza, is the one that killed Rengoku, which is my favorite of the Hashira. And basically the one that was training Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke. So, like, it had an even bigger meaning for Tanjiro to kill Akaza, because basically Akaza killed not only his friend, but his master, the one that was teaching him stuff. So it had a bigger meaning, and that cup was so beautiful because it was basically Tanjiro's sword. So it was the cup. All the cups were like regular cups with like the cool design from their what is it called? Their kimonos or their haoris, and the straw / topper was their swords. So for Tanjiro, it was his sword with the hilt he got from Rengoku. So again, it's like Rengoku. It's basically like a cup for Rengoku fans. And like, yeah, it just meant a lot more. And then the Zenitsu one had his Haori with just like his sword. It was so basic, and I don't like the yellow. The Giyu one was the same thing. I had his Haori, which I didn't like the color that much, and his sword. Those were so basic. And the Shinobu one had her Haori, which is very colorful, so it's very pretty.
Wrong virus.
And so yeah, I had her Haori with her sword. And for anyone who's like, oh well, I'll get it next time, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but she, to say the least, there will not be a Shinobu Cup in the second or third movie. And if you see it, you'll know for obvious reasons why. But it is, man, it was so heartbreaking. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to buy it from Scalpers. And the app I use a lot to buy stuff when I can't get it immediately. Like, I missed out on the Mission Impossible bucket and the Karate Kid Legends Cup. I got them off of Mercari for, like, really cheap. And even if I didn't get them at cheap, I would have been able to buy them at payments because they have like Zip and like Klarna, so you can buy the item and you'll pay like a small payment compared to what it actually costs up front, and then depending on which plan you make, you can do installments of like, I don't know, 20 every 2 weeks. Like, it's just easier than paying like a full. Like, especially for, like, these Demon Slayer cups, it's easier instead of paying, like, 140 for one cup up front, you know? So, I said, like, they're expensive, because they are. On the Mercari update, the cheapest ones I found were 70, and guess what? I didn't buy them immediately, and they sold out. So, I was mad. So, the next cheapest is 130 and 140, and if I want those, I'm gonna have to buy them in payments, because I'm not gonna have 130, 140 up front. So, literally, I'm gonna have to buy my payments, which is why I like Mercari. But I hate that I have to spend that much. Where I'm like, it's just like, it's a collector item and it's like a one-time thing. Like, I told my fiance, she was like, can't they just get more stock? I'm like, they could, but usually what they do, especially for anime movies, they get like the one-time stock, and it's like a limited time stock, and then once it's gone, they never get more. She's like, okay, well, I'm gonna ask. I'm like, okay, you can go ask. I'm not saying don't ask, but I already know the answer because I did it with the My Hero Heroes Rising, because the cup was actually really cool to me, and they were out, and they're like, yeah, no, we just get it for a limited time. I'm like, okay. And then I also tried to do it for a couple of the older Dragon Ball movies, like Broly and then Resurrection F, when I went into theaters to see that, and no, they were just like, nah, we just get it one time. Because I even went for Broly, and they were supposed to give out free posters, and usually posters don't sell out, right? Like, especially when they're free. Well, apparently there were so many people going in to see this movie that, yes, the theater I went to, they ran out of posters. And I was like, oh, you don't think you're going to get more? They're like, no. What we gave out is literally all we got. I was like, damn. Because, like, I know it's a poster, but it was a really cool poster, and I was like, I'm going to see the movie anyway, so that free poster is like a bonus. Unfortunately, it sold out, so I wasn't able to get it. But I was just like, I've learned my lesson after seeing a ton of anime movies in theaters. So I was like really bummed out. And then there was a lady that we know, that because we go a lot to that theater specifically, and I was having a chat with her, and she was sad too, because she's like, I didn't get any of them either, and I didn't want that popcorn bucket either. And I was like, I know, right? And then we were having a chat, and she explained to me, obviously she's not supposed to do this, but she always does this. She explained to me what happened. She's like, so they were supposed to give out, because they have a policy, at least at that store, where they're supposed to give half of the current stock they got in on the early access preview night. And the other half is supposed to be given out the actual day of. So basically everyone gets a chance to get something, you know, because obviously if you're going to see the movie, you're a fan and you want to have access to that, right? Unfortunately, what she told me was someone, whoever was running the night shift the night before, didn't follow that policy, or maybe was new or something, and for whatever reason, just decided to give it until they had no more left. Basically, give the whole stock. So then, when they came in the morning, they had a few cups, but like the earliest showing was like at 8-something in the morning. I think it was 8:45. We were not waking up that late. We got back. We were not waking up that early. We got up really late. We got home really late last night, and it takes us like an hour, a little over an hour, to get to that theater in the first place. So we wouldn't even made the 8:45 unless I told her, unless we took either Uber or Lyft or something, or we just like literally left at like 6 in the morning, which is crazy. We need our sleep. It was really crazy, and I was very sad because I was like, man, I just really wanted like at least one of the cups, and then I could have bought the second one from a scalper, but like it was just very sad and disappointing. And I was like very very disappointed. So I was just like, man, like why are people like this, man? And then like I go on TikTok, so like I kind of got over and I'm like, I'm gonna buy it from scalpers. And I go on TikTok and I see everyone bragging about getting all 4 cups in the bucket. The bucket is ugly, so I don't care. But I'm like, I'm seeing now, why I didn't get even one of the cups is because like everyone who basically went got 4 fucking cups. Like they got one of everything. And the lady that I spoke to at the AMC said like they're not supposed to do that. Like our limit is supposed to be 2. And some other theaters are supposed to be 4. And I was like, yeah, well at least if it's like 4 cups, it's like one of every cup. It should like if somebody wants 4 cups, it has to be like all the 4 different cups because that's what there are, right? Yeah, because collectors, that's what they're gonna want. And I said, but like I bet you there's some people that went in wanting 4 of the same cup, and that shouldn't have been allowed. And she was like, I agree. For whatever reason though, that's how it went down, and I was like, I was like a mixture of mad and disappointed because. Like I said, if I could have just got one of the 2 cups I wanted, I could have got the other one from the scalper and it would have been so bad. But I didn't even get one, so I was like, initially, I was like, and I had went, my showing was at 2:30. Our showing was at 2:30, guys. If you're like, oh, you should have went earlier. Guys, our showing was at 2:30. I had to go make it to the GameStop where my Borderlands 4 pre-order, which was right across the street from our theater. By 11. They open at 11. I think I was there a little bit after 11, like, I think like 11:20. Like, we were almost there at around 11:30. I picked up my game. I think we were in the theater by like 11:40. Basically, almost 3 hours before our showing, we were there. We went in, and I asked them, and they were like, all the cups are sold out, but we have a couple popcorn buckets. And obviously, that's not what I wanted. But again, 3 hours before my showing and they were sold out. And what's crazy is the lady that I talked to said, man, if you were here 20 minutes ago, you would have at least gotten 1 cup, but the ones you told me, you would have gotten both cups. Because we literally had like 4 cups left and they were one of like each of them. And I was so mad. She's like, literally, you're 20 minutes too late. And I was so mad. I was like, man, I should have came at 10, which I planned. But, yeah, it was like really sad. And I was like very disappointed that I couldn't even like get one of them. It was just, yeah, it was crazy. And I was just like, I was so mad after seeing like the people on TikTok, like literally bragging and gloating that they got all 4 cups plus the fucking bucket. And even if let's say I did care about the bucket, the fact that you got all the fucking merch, when you know that a lot of fans are gonna come, they're gonna want it, and you're freaking bragging about getting it when you know other people didn't, like you're a bastard. I'm sorry. Like I'm not wanting to be mean, but I feel like those people did that shit to be mean, like out of spite. Like you can say, no, they didn't. They're just fans. Well, then you would know as a fan that usually probably doesn't get shit or misses out, how horrible that is to hear someone else got one of everything when you didn't even get one of anything. You know, so like I just found that rude and disrespectful, especially because, like I said, people on TikTok at least are bragging about it. Literally, like it's not a like. And I told my fiance because I had a couple friends go. I know her sister went and stuff like that, and then my friend went with his siblings and like a couple other friends. I told her, if you see him at work, first of all, ask him if he got more than. If he did, I will pay him double. Hell, I'll pay him triple because it will still like for each cup, like for one Shinobu and one Tanjiro cup, because it will still cost less than paying that 140. Like on the app I want to get it on, because I asked him, I was like, okay, if you did have them, how much would they cost? They're like, the buckets are like 43, 45, and the cups are like 27. So double that, I'm paying 34. I mean, not 34. I'm paying 27, 4, and 1. I'm paying 34. My bad. $54 for double on 1 cup. So 2 cups would be $108. That's still cheaper than buying one cup for 130 or 140. And if I triple that, let me see, that's 54. So add another 27 is 7. Add the 0, add the 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be $80. $80 if I tripled it. So $80 a cup. Again, that would still be better because I'd be paying $160 for 2 cups compared to $140 or 30 for 1 cup. Like, it's just way better. And I was like, bro, like, at that point I would still save like $20. So I'd rather do that than just like pay the full 140 for each cup. Like, so I hope he does. First of all, I hope he got more than one. I'll be so mad though, but I hope he at least gives me like 1 cup if I decide to pay double or triple. So, because if not, I'm just gonna be buying from scalpers. And I know some people will be like, "Oh, just don't buy it." Well, then you're not a collector, so you don't understand. Because many collectors, I've even seen it with like, for example, shoes. Many people who like shoes, like, for example, like the Jordans, right? I have a friend that he loved collecting Jordans. He would literally collect every brand of Jordan they release for like the basketball ones. He has all pairs. He don't even wear them. He has them, and he has like 10 to 15,000 worth of pairs of shoes, and he's still buying more. He's a collector, so I know that he don't care if he misses out. He will buy them from scalper for even 5 times the price. I've seen it, and it's insane to me. But now I'm starting to get it as a collector for other stuff, like cups and like popcorn buckets for anime and shit. So I'm starting to understand it, and it's crazy, but just because we understand it don't mean we have to like it, and that was like the mentality. But if you think I'm missing out on this as a fan of Demon Slayer, you're wrong. Like, it's not happening. But yeah, after that rant, besides that rant, that movie was really freaking good. I want to say it was a near perfect movie. There was just like one thing that really made me like a little like, why? There's a fight in here that happens that doesn't end in this movie. And what is left of that fight is not much. So I'm assuming it's going to be the opening kill or fight of the second movie. Because if it isn't, I don't know what else they're going to do.
Your energy. I'll get you out of here.
With that section. But it is basically, like literally, I think they can milk it for about 20 minutes, but that's it. It's basically a fight that's almost over. So, I was surprised, and that kind of like made me like, bruh, I just wanted to see the end of that. So I was like very disappointed. But like I said, it's like it's for me, it's a near perfect movie. And I really loved it. Like, it was funny enough because we were in the line. Like, obviously the cup sold out, but I still wanted to get a drink. And because I was gonna get a drink, I'm like, oh, it works out. I'll buy the cup and it'll just come with a drink. Obviously that's not what happened. But yeah. So what happened was I was still waiting in line for a drink.
The bandits were in the granary, so was Organ.
And there was a guy that was behind us in line, and he was like, "Oh my god, are you guys gonna go see the new Demon Slayer movie?" And it caught us off guard. Because one, and I know this is the case that a lot of people don't look like nerds or weebs that see anime movies. I know this, right? But my fiance was like, he didn't even look like a nerd or like an anime fan. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of people like that. But basically, he started geeking out to us. He's like, oh, that's so good. And I was like, yeah, I saw the movie, train movie in theaters. And they're like, no. The animation and everything about this movie is leaps better than that movie. Like, trust me. And I knew it would be. Well, I didn't know it would be like leaps better, but I knew it was going to be better because obviously it's a newer movie. I could already seen the trailer that the visuals were like better and enhanced. But like he was glazing it. And granted, after seeing it, like, I understand why. It was phenomenal. I'm not kidding. I would watch it again in theaters. Like, it was really good. I cried 4 times, man. It was an emotional movie. It was good. The visuals were so freaking pretty, and the fights were top tier. Like, it was just a really well done like kind of retelling of the manga, and that's what I really wanted and hoped, and that's ultimately what we got. So, but it was really good, and like I said, it was a damn near perfect movie for me. But I don't give it any perfect ratings, so it wasn't like a 10 out of 10. But and even that one fight, like I said, because that wasn't concluded, that did kind of lower a bit of the experience for me. And then obviously I'm gonna be a little petty, and I didn't get like even one cup, so if I'm still gonna give it a high rating, so you can be like, oh, you want to be petty? Yeah, I'm gonna be petty. The experience and everything, and watching the movie and getting in smoothly, and then enjoying it with all the other fans and stuff, was definitely like a 9.9 out of 10. However, because I didn't get a cup, because a lot of people did. And because that fight didn't end exactly how I wanted, it's not done yet, basically. And, you know, a couple other things, I think I'm just going to give it a straight 9 out of 10. And like I said, guys, it's damn near perfect. It is really good. And if this is the first movie, granted, I think this movie was like 2 hours and like almost 2 hours and 40 minutes. It didn't seem like that. It really seemed like a 2-hour movie, so that extra 40 minutes didn't seem like 40 minutes. But yeah, so there's that. And I truly believe I already know the fights for the second movie and the third movie and how they're gonna end it. Especially because as a person who owns the manga and already knows how it ends. I feel like I already know what they're gonna do, because there's a fight in here that I didn't think was gonna be in this one till the second movie. And it was in this one. The whole freaking fight. Another reason why I was like kind of mad and disappointed that the second, the one fight that I'm salty didn't get finished. That's another reason why I'm kind of salty that didn't get finished. I'm like, this one was in here completely and it was finished completely, but this one didn't get finished, like, or resolved. I was like, what the? So, yeah, for sure. But again, it's a damn near perfect movie, for me at least. And man, I'm excited about it. I mean, the next one's coming out in 27, the last one in 29. For me, I also think the second movie could be about around the same length, like a 2 hour and 40 something minute. They shoved a lot in this, like a lot. And there was a lot I didn't expect to see in here that we got as well. So I'm praising it. But like I said, I was expecting like a how do I put this? Like at least like an after credit scene or something. We didn't get that. Which is fine. I just was kind of expecting it, and we didn't get it. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to see where part 2 and 3 go. But for me, I think part 2 could be about the same length as this one. And for part 3, I already told my fiance this. I feel like part 3 is going to be at least a 3-hour movie. Especially with the way I think it's going to end. Where I think part 2 is going to end, they're going to need at least 3 hours. Well, they're going to need at least 2 hours for the final fight. Considering the final fight took 2 volumes in the manga to finish. And I just think like ending out 3 hours would be like a little big finale. Like, you know, like with some shows that end with a big season or like a big finale, they're like, yeah, the last episode's going to be like 2 hours, 2.5 hours long. And that's a TV show, right? So I'm kind of like expecting it to kind of do the same. And be like, for the final movie, we're going to make it the longest one we've had. And, you know, the most effects, the biggest explosions, the most impact. 3-hour movie, high top tier 4K visuals. I saw it in IMAX. It looked phenomenal. I love that it was filmed for IMAX. All that stuff, and we don't give out the most collectible, like maybe not, but like again, I'm just expecting all that, and man, like it's gonna be a thing. So yeah, you're about to enter the following finale. Let's get back to the subject of the game. You're about to enter the following finale. This part of the game is played a single player mode. You will be able to come back to explore the countryside after finishing the game and loading last save. Do you want to continue? Yes. Let's finish this. After this, we're going to end up on the final mission, so...
Shit, it's you. Damn, I could have killed you.
Khan?
That's me. Turn me loose. Hey, what the fuck?
It was you. You're working with Rise's bandits? Where is it, you son of a bitch? Where the hell is the cure?
What? You're crazy.
Don't fuck with me, Khan. Where is it?
Look, I just live here, all right? I don't know shit about working with bandits.
Boss, you there? Hello, can you hear me?
Who's speaking?
Chief, there you are. Okay, listen. Hakan and his crew are going after the mob, but Samwise has took out the granary, and we need to hunt him down. We're waiting by your crib. Coming?
No need, pal. Just keep your eye on the balcony.
Wait! 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 Listen, I know, I went way overboard, but they forced me, they made me do it!
Hawkins Group! Where are they heading? Tell me!
To the dam! The priest said the entrance was in the dam! Please!
I'm fucking done with you. Shit!
Okay, so we can make this easy, or we can make it hard. I'm gonna make it easy. Let's pull out the gun. Let's just kill him. So what is this mission? The end of the tunnel, yeah, and then this one's gonna lead right into the next one. Oh my god. I got fucking shot. A freaking cat. She's on edge. I don't know why. Hold on, let me pause it. I'm still eating, guys. I just got home, and I said I gotta finish this, so there are gonna be a couple pauses while I finish eating. Or while I take a bite here and there. Alright, let's continue.
This is Crane. Do you copy? The vials are gone. I saved only the last few of them, and Rise's men are coming to you. Do you hear me?
Crane, come here fast. Come quickly.
Hello? Shit. Better hurry.
We have a time limit to make it here for the final mission. So, this is it. This is the final chapter. We have a time limit, so let's go. We're 30 minutes in. We might finish this with an hour and 30 minutes. Let's go. You can choose to kill these guys. I'm gonna ignore them. If you stop to try and kill them, you're not gonna make it in time, so just ignore them. So let's see, what is the fastest path? It's this way. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take the, I guess the train area right here. We're gonna take the bridge. The tracks. My bad, yeah. Let's eat. We're gonna take the tracks all the way down to the bottom here. And we're gonna get off here and just go all the way down to the last area. Let's see how far we are. We're gonna have to get off right here as soon as we cross this. I'm gonna take that all the way to the dam. We got 3 minutes and 40 seconds. We could totally make it. It is becoming night very, very fast, though. Took that side road off. I'm gonna go left. Yes, we are. Now again, you can kill all these zombies. I'm not going to. I should have just ran the car over. You can run all these zombies. You don't have to. Yeah, I'm here. You do need to climb to the top, though. That is something you have to do in the time limit as well. So just, if it, I was gonna say if it's easier to just use the grapple, but you cannot use the grapple. Oh my god, I died? Also, I want to know where those guys came from. Oh my god, they're gonna make me take the car all the way over there again. Yeah. This part's gonna be hard. I guess try not to die. I'm about to switch the weapon out again. Try not to die when you get out the car. Because apparently there are gonna be Rice's men there. Not humans, but I mean not zombies, but there's gonna be Rice's. I thought there was gonna be zombies, I guess I was wrong. But luckily my XP carries over. So I could definitely hit a level 10 by the time I finish. I should have just like slept till morning because I hate the volatiles at night. They are annoying. Yeah, I hate the volatiles at night. I should have just slept till morning. But I'm gonna get double points at night, so I guess it's a plus to be out during nighttime. Not for the volatiles, but for the double points, I guess. That's my way of getting away from the volatile. Just hit the NOS. It was a good thing I died so I can actually get the last little bit of XP to the level 10. Is it not right here? I want to get off right here, but I feel like I'm gonna get off right here because there's a volatile on my butt right now and I don't want to deal with it. There's another one right there. I'm gonna get off at the final stop area. Not want to deal with these volatiles, man. That's the road we're gonna take. No, that volatile's on my ass. Leave me alone. Why is he on my ass? I need more NOS. I don't know why he's on my ass, but he won't leave me alone. Oh my god, why are they so fat? And I ran into another one. Perfect. So I'll probably escape two, but one is on me. I'm coming up on another volatile as well. Are you freaking kidding me? That fuel efficiency ain't gonna matter right now. None of it's gonna matter. I'm about to ramp this up to the other side. I made it here faster than last time. Yeah, he didn't kill me this time. Let me grab that. I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna grab it anyway. So there's nothing there. Never mind. Let's climb. So again, as long as you make it to the top of the dam before the time limit runs out, you should be good. But just don't think because you made it here on time, you're good though. You have to make it to the top of the dam in the time limit. Okay. So we don't need the gun anymore, so let's switch it to the weapons. What? I fell. That's my fault. I forgot when you make it around that corner, you have to climb. I thought there was a place to jump. So once again, for the second time, because this is my second time dying, we gotta ride the car to the location. I'm not dealing with the volatiles, so we're actually just resting till morning. Can we? We can't, huh? Okay, no, I'm gonna rest till morning because I don't like the volatiles. Alright, we lost like 5 seconds, but we're good. I just would rather do it during the day than with volatiles. I turned, I swear I turned. Oh, I'm hitting the knobs. I gotta make some more medikits real quick. I'm below my threshold that I want to be at. Damn it, I wasted a lot of gas. Okay, it is almost there. Almost there. I gotta put the gun back on because of that one guy at the beginning. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Made it here a little bit slower than last time, but we still got 2 minutes to climb to the top. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Now, I do want to say, there are 2 endings to this DLC. There's the bad ending, which is also not the canon ending, and the canon ending. We're doing the canon ending. So if you guys wanted the bad ending, we're not doing that. I'm here for the canon ending, because that's the ending that matters for Dying Light the Beast. So that's the ending we're going with. I'm at the top, so the timer stopped, basically. Okay, let's get in. Let's continue.
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Hey, anybody there? Brother?
More fighting, more death. I can't let this happen again. I won't.
It's you. Where are the faceless? What's happening to me? Why do I hear your voice inside my head?
Children of the Sun, Kyle. They were nothing before the outbreak. Just a half-forgotten tradition. An old-world faith long dead. I'm tired. I've held this title for so long now. The Mother. It was meaningless. Until it became all too real. I thought their respect came simply because I was a colonel's wife. We had a good, cozy life. After the outbreak, my husband came to get me out. We didn't stand a chance against the Horde. We were bitten. He bled to death in my arms. He gave me his cigarette case and asked me to run. He didn't want to hurt me. I was dragged away by the relievers. They came for their mother.
Here we go.
It took me a while to remember that my husband didn't smoke. I looked inside. There was a map, a key, and a note with numbers. It led us here. The healthy ones tried to get the power back on. The rest of us went to look for medicine.
Find the Mother. Here we go. We're entering the final areas.
We found a locked container. The numbers turned out to be a code. There were strange vials inside. The others looked to me. It could have held medicine. They could have held poison.
This is the Mother.
I was about to turn, and I realized, why else would my husband leave me here? I loved him. I trusted him. I remember a taste. Acrid, bitter as blood. It might have been blood.
There we go.
I awoke, down there, surrounded by the remains of the people who had trusted me. It was because of the light. Someone finally turned the power back on, and the light brought me back. You see, Lighting the fuse is one thing, but drinking the liquid
Oh, it's a volatile.
is something else entirely. In the light, in the sun, my mind is my own. I'm filled with love you can possibly imagine. But in the dark, my new nature dominates. Mindless, lethal. In the dark, with cruel passion, I ripped my own children to pieces. But I swore to myself that I would become the mother they really deserve. Now, you have come, Kyle. And every sign tells me you're the one I've been waiting for. It's in the prophecy, Kyle. Then shall be revealed one man who, through an act of ultimate sacrifice, shall accept the mercy of the light. And the God of the sun shall be revealed through him. And through him will he speak.
I just need that medicine to save my friends.
Look at my face. There is no medicine.
What?
You want mankind to become what I am? Listen to my voice. Beautiful evolution indeed. Minds and souls connected in a telepathic bond. How horrible. Look at me. And when the darkness comes,
All right.
what then? More death, more killing. You can hide from others, but who will hide them from you?
But we don't have to drink it with just the mist.
It doesn't matter. Just listen. You've been breathing the mist. It will take longer, but you're already changing into a monster such as myself.
No, wait. Listen.
Army built a failsafe into their experiment. This entire region can be purified. The question is, are you ready to sacrifice thousands of lives, Kyle? Yours among them?
Alright, so there's the non-canon ending, which is L1, and then there's the canon ending. That's the one we're going with.
Are you crazy? I won't play your God of the Sun. I want no part in this bullshit. Just let me take the vials and go.
Maybe you'll understand when you see it with my eyes. How narcissistic. You, the God of the Sun himself. I'll show you who
No,
you really are.
no, no, goddammit. You fucking monster!
But my love for humanity fills me. A love which you defy. And you know that a love rejected turns to anger. An anger you will bear, Kyle Crane. I will make you pay for all those actions. The fumes are powerful here, aren't they? They penetrate the skin, the bones, the brain. I hear your thoughts, Kyle. Your fear. I am coming for you.
Where are you, bro? Whoa, that's crazy that she just teleported in front of me. So, she doesn't really have a health bar. You just attack her until you can't really attack her. She does a lot of damage, though, so just be very, very careful.
Such potential.
Hold on. There's also a reason why I had to make a ton of medkits, because this fight is insane. Let me make a couple more, because she's gonna make me use a lot more. I'm falling out of my bed. Okay, I think that should be enough. Where is she now? Right there. My stamina. Of course. Hold on, I pressed the wrong button. My weapon breaks right there. I don't know what I want to do. I feel like I'm just gonna do the brutal grapple. I have to fix my weapon now before I can do anything. You can line them up if you want. That works. I'm gonna jump down. My stamina needs to recharge. Once again, gonna lure them all up here. And there it is. Are you watching? I want you to watch this ending. And he's not even using weapons anymore, he's clawing them. Sorry. Just mix it, just mix it. Quiet, dude, I'm almost done. That will bring more zombies for sure. Oh, I'm dying. Yep, her scream killed me. Wonderful. It was not expecting. Alright, well, since I died, let me do what I was doing. I was trying to multitask and restock the fridge because I have no room. I have no room. Just leave it. For my fiance, I had to get her water, so. There we go. This fight is actually really easy, which is why I'm a little... I don't know how I died. I know how I was dying. I was using one hand. This is an easy fight. The only thing is, when she hits you a lot, you do need to run away. You can stun her in place by hitting her when she's about to attack you. But you do want to get a little bit of health back if she's smacking you like crazy. Like right now, I could have took one more hit, but it's risky, and her scream will kill you. So unlike other volatiles when they scream, or like the children, the baby zombies, That's not for you. Why are you trying to eat my food? Go away. No, go away. Girl, call her. Yeah, she's trying to eat my food. Go. Get on the bed. Get. Hold on, guys. Go over there. Go over there with Mom. Because you're over here trying to eat my food while I'm literally trying to stream. Sorry, guys. So, yes, it's really hard to die in this spot unless you're just hitting, and not trying to run away to recover health. You cannot use your medkits in this section. You can only use it when you're getting attacked by those other zombies, which are like basically copies of hers. You're like hallucinating, and that's why you're seeing. So I want to run away now to get some health back, because when she starts screaming, it's gonna be bad. You can still dodge. I just don't dodge a lot. I just swing. She ain't gonna do nothing to me anyway. Quiet. I hear you crying. You just gonna have to wait, dude. I can't watch you while I'm streaming, and you are a troublemaker. Well, she's almost there. So she's gonna scream. I should have ran away. I don't know what I was thinking. But now I need my full health back before I go near her again. Keep crying. I'm not gonna let you out. You're gonna have to wait. I'm gonna die. She got me. I'm gonna put you outside the room, dude. It literally distracted me. I've died again. This is literally easy, even on the hardest difficulty. You just gotta run away. Okay, I'm gonna run away and get some health back. Ow. She hit me as I was running. So when she's screaming, you don't want to be in front of her. Because even as you're running away, you're gonna take a ton of damage. We're gonna continue. I had to put my cat in mute again. He kept crying and that was distracting me. I kept dying, so I couldn't concentrate with his crying. I had to put him in the other room so he can get his energy out, or I don't know, maybe crying there where I can't hear him. Let's finish this up. This is literally like a 5-minute sequence. As long as I don't get hit by nothing, I'll run away when I need to recharge health. Do that when she's about to scream, and then run. It's literally an easy sequence. It's just a matter of staying concentrated. And I was losing my concentration. Oh my god, lady. You and your fucking screaming. There she goes again. Every time I run away, she teleports and then starts screaming. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Ridiculous. So fucking easy, and I don't understand why all of a sudden this is like struggling. Oh shit. Well, there's her scream. Get up and shut her up. Oh, she's almost about halfway dead. Get a little bit of health right here. Just keep on her. Usually it's not advised to run away, but when she's smacking me like she's doing, that's like the best time to run away. She's probably gonna get me. I don't know where she's going now, but at least it gives me a chance to get some heals. Okay, or not. I was about to start smacking her, but I'm gonna stay. Okay, that wasn't smart. I was trying to stay on top of her so she didn't do anything, and apparently that didn't work. Apparently I wasn't close enough, and she screamed and I died. She's literally easy to beat. I swear, I don't know what's going on today. I don't know. It should have been a first time beat. When you get to the actual boss fight, it's easy. The sequence when she multiplies herself because we're hallucinating, that one is a little bit hard. I've seen people die on it, even like on the easiest difficulty. That one is a bit challenging, but once you get to the boss fight, it's not hard. And I don't know why I'm struggling. It's kind of frustrating. Right here, I'm losing a lot of health, so I'm gonna back up for a second. Wait for her to knock me down. I'm gonna run for a second just to get some health. And she's gonna chase me. I'm gonna smack her. I did take a little bit of damage, but it's fine. We're getting down to the little bit of the gritty. You're half dead. You can shut her up by smacking her, but you're still gonna take damage. Just a fair warning. Once she gets ready to scream, just run. That's the best thing I can say. But you don't want to stay too close immediately, because you don't want to get too far either, because she will teleport, and then she'll be right in front of you and just scream, which you don't want. But you don't want to stay too close to her for too long either, because you will die. I have enough health to finish her off, so I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm gonna take it instead of trying to run away. There we go. I have enough health. If she hits me a couple times, we're good. There we go. She's dead. Fuck. Finally. There we go. Beat the final 2 chapters in like a little over an hour. Jesus Christ. It would have been like 40 minutes if I hadn't died like those 5 times. I'm gonna turn the volume up a little bit for this.
I'll kill you, bitch.
So, you haven't seen the whole DLC. These cult-like people called the Children of the Sun. I'm explaining it to my fiance. They're like the people that somehow found, I guess, a semi-cure. It's not a full cure. To something they can drink. That's what those are, the vials. It was made by the queen, which somehow became sentient and learned how to speak. And it's like, I guess, her blood. It's mixed with her blood. And while you take it, the zombies don't attack you. They look at you like they're your own. So they try to make it into a permanent thing, but for right now, it's temporary. You keep needing to take him. He only has 3 vials, so he's assuming if he takes the 3 vials to the doctors he has that are left, they can make more and supply. But what he failed to realize is, at the beginning of the game, not the DLC, he was bit. So he needs Antizin, which is like the government's country. At the beginning of the game, he was bit when he landed by a zombie, and the government has this thing called Antizin that they do airdrops on, and they don't have time. Once you take it, you have like 4 hours before you need another Antizin thing, or else you return. Well, they kept going scarcely because the government stopped sending it, because they were basically saying, we're cutting you off from the world and we're just going to let you die. And we're going to bomb you. He came in, realized that on a separate other mission and said, I'm not going to let that happen. Come the DLC, he's still trying to find a cure for this outbreak. So he goes into this countryside, and this is like their temporary cure. The only difference is, it's a temporary, it's not a permanent. But he doesn't even get a chance to take it home because this happens. And this is literally, it left it on the hugest cliffhanger. Which we thought would make it into the second game, but it didn't. He turned into the Night Ones. Because, so they don't explain it, and I wonder if they're going to explain it in the new one. The temporary cure she gives you, it's supposed to turn you into a volatile. And that's what he is, the Night Ones. Because that's how the zombies don't attack you. Because even zombies attack their own zombies. But the volatile is considered, because I looked at the web series lore stuff, the volatile is considered to be like the king of zombies. So the other zombies, they kneel down, they respect. And that's why the queen was a volatile. And they didn't attack her. She's like the queen, the king, they respect them. They don't fuck with them. So the second game was about another character named Aiden. And his story was he was trying to get... Yeah. They thought they were going to bring him back, and they didn't. Yeah. Yes, finally. But, and what's crazy is the game, The Beast, was supposed to be a DLC for Dying Light 2. That's why it was part of it. But it became so big, and they finally realized they wanted to finish his story, which is why they brought him back and everything like that. And they made it into a full-fledged game because it got so big and they had so much of his story left to tell that they're like, we're just going to make it a game. And they're still honoring it as a free thing, which is amazing. But Dying Light 2 only had two good things, which everyone can mostly agree on, is combat and parkour. The story was bad. It was good because the basis of the story was we play as a guy named Aiden, just a guy that's really good at parkour, that learns how to survive in this outbreak, and he wants to save his sister that is lost in the city. I like that story. That interested me. Until you go, and I'm going to spoil stuff because the game's been out for a while. She hasn't played it. I'm not going to replay it since I've already done it for the channel. When you find his sister, she's I want to say she's dead. They said that, but it's not like 100% confirmed. We don't see a body until later on. So we're under the assumption to just believe out of word that she's dead. And then later on in the story, we see her dead. So I'm assuming she wasn't dead and then became dead later. Regardless, she dies. And then his story becomes more about helping the other survivors, which is a more weaker story in my opinion, and I didn't care. I cared about his love for his sister. And then once she was gone, the story became kind of dog shit to me. So, but he doesn't really talk either. He's like a mute guy. Like, he'll just grunt. He hardly talks. He'll talk a little bit here and there, but his character is not as interesting as the first game's guy. He's very interactive with everybody in the story and everything. And that was what I think a lot of people drew to. And obviously the DLC, the following, followed up with that great character story development. And then they just threw that away for whatever this guy was. And in the ending, the game has 4 different endings, and they're not a big difference. One is if you finish all the main stories and the side quests. One is if you finish the main story and do one part in the main story where you save one character. And then the third one is where you do the opposite character instead of the other one. And the fourth one is if you just handle all the city problems in a specific way. Like there's a guy that is controlling the water supply. If you kill him, you don't have access to the water supply. So a lot of people die quicker, and that obviously changes the outcome of the story. If you ally with him and make a deal with him, then he gives water back to the city, and that makes a different outcome. So those choices are the fourth ending. All endings are pretty much similar, though, but really bad. Like, none of them are good. And they all basically result in him leaving the city behind to find his place in the world and a more permanent peace to the zombie world, which is crazy considering they're all living in the zombie world. I don't know where you plan on going that isn't infected. And he goes off into the sunset basically with like his spirit sister. It's just really bad. And people like by the end you're kind of left with like, what the hell went on with this story? Like, you could tell they came up with so many ideas and they just wanted to put it all in the story. And it just didn't work. So then when we heard, because obviously in PC you can like open up the files of games and get access to DLC before it's announced. When we heard that there was a DLC they were working on that brought Kyle Crane back, everyone was so happy. So then when it was announced and they're like, it's a game now, they were like, huh? So we're gonna have to buy it? They're like, no, we're still gonna give it away for free, but it just got so big that we made a game, and like people were excited because that's what we expected from the second game. Like there was two groups. There were people like, he's dead now, he's a zombie. And then there were like, no, because there was many times in the main story you could see him turning, but then he would like control it and go back. So the second group was like, maybe he can master the zombie, become a zombie and human. Because he like right here at the end, you see he's human and then immediately just turns to a zombie. So they're like, well, maybe. Exactly. So people were saying maybe he saw, because he has that humanity left in him, at night it's just harder for him to control the zombie in him, and he becomes a zombie, or he doesn't, if he masters it, and then during the day he's a human. And a lot of people laughed at that because they're like, bruh, that's like a reach. Well, in Dying Like the Beast, that's exactly what it is. Because you have human powers, but you can also tap into those zombie powers. So I'm like, he mastered it. And then the story of the Beast is the Baron experimented on him because he wanted to know how he was able to still remain humanity. Which is interesting, and I can't wait to see how that goes. But, like, everyone wanted this from the same game. We got something completely different, and that's why it was so bad. And I'm really excited now that we're finally going to be able to finish Kyle Crane's story. But yeah, that ending is the canon ending. The other ending, you basically just go on the bridge, one of the bridges of the following, because she gives you the coordinates. She has a nuke in that bunker base, and you basically nuke humanity. It's not a real ending, because she's like, we can't save us, but we can transcend past this world, kind of like into another space, and we can live in harmony where there is no virus. Which is kind of insane. Just saying kill yourself and everyone you love. Like, what? Because that's the only way we could survive without this virus. And I'm like, it's just like a government thing. But that's the other ending. And that's not the canon ending, obviously, because then he would be dead. But that ending is more entertaining anyways. But yeah, that's basically it for today. I mean, that was really quick, which I was expecting at least 2 hours. It wasn't. It was a little over an hour. Stay tuned on the 19th. I think it releases the 19th for Dying Like the Beast. I got Borderlands 4, where I think it finished downloading. The next game we're going to be playing starting tomorrow is Chronos: The New Dawn. It's Bloober Team's new horror game. Came out like, I think about 5 days ago now. I'm way behind on it, but we had to finish Dying Light. The people who made The Medium and Silent Hill 2 Remake, this is apparently their newest horror game, and it's pretty good from what I'm hearing people say. Like, people are saying it's like really scary, and then at the same time it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's like short but sweet. So I'm hoping we can beat this in maybe 2 to 3 days, depending on how long it really is. We'll see once we start playing, and then we can hop in Borderlands. And then if we don't finish Borderlands by the 19th, when Dying Like the Beast comes out, we'll just juggle both games. One day will be Borderlands, one day will be Dying Like the Beast, but we'll juggle them because we'll really only have about a week and a half until Sonic Racing Crossworlds and Silent Hill F comes out. And Silent Hill F is kind of like Dying Like the Beast for me. Like, I'm really excited for that, so I might have to start juggling that as well. So we're gonna figure it out, but that's it for Dying Light. We finished the main story. We just got done with the DLC. If you want to see Dying Light 2, that is your choice. I did do it apparently when it launched. It's on the channel. I'm pretty sure in my commentary and those videos you can see how less excited I was to finish that. I was tempted to do all 4 endings until I realized how long that game was. It's like double longer than the first game, and I was just like, it's so bad, I'm not going to do all that. Like, the parkour and combat's fun, but it's not going to redeem it, and I'm like, I'm good. So I never did the 4 endings, but I looked up the other 3 that I didn't get, and still disappointing. So that is in the channel as well, as if you want to watch that. But yeah, stay tuned tomorrow for Chronos: The New Dawn. I'll see you guys in that one, and more to come for September and October. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.